All right, so what we're going to do here for the setup, I need a ladder crew, so a person on each side holding on to the ladder, the orange parts. I need someone to hand me this. This is the tether that we use to run it back up to the facilitator. So what we'll do is we're going to get up on here, and we got to be careful because we have some loose gear here. We want to make sure that it doesn't fall down onto the people that are holding the ladder here. So you want to hand me that. So what I'm going to do is pull up a bunch of slack here, and I'm going to try and throw this up over the cable, and then we're going to hold two ends to pull down, and I'll get someone here. You can do it, Claire, and pull down on the cable. That way I can connect this up. So it takes a bunch of hands here just to get this thing going, up and running. So it goes straight down. Perfect. All right, good. All right. So what I'm going to do, I have to let these guys know I'm going to have some loose gear. So loose gear, so I have loose pieces, so just keep your heads down. So I pop this right over here onto the cable and don't let go. And I clip on that carabiner. Now this is one of those tri-locking steel carabiners, so I only need one. So I'm going to flip it so it's screwing down, okay? So when this gets brought up to me, I basically have one tri-locker, and that's the one that's going to go onto the front of the person. We technically only need one. But I've got a second one I'm connecting to their back belt loop because that's what we used to do, and my staff even felt more comfortable at the time having two versus one. So we want to always connect this carabiner to the other one, okay? So it's not flailing around when it's pulled up to me and I get bashed in the head with one of these. So now what we do is you can let go, and let me have this end of the rope here. All right, so I'm going to put this in. This is the tether. And actually what I'm going to do is connect it to the other carabiner as a normal one. It's much easier to just clip it on and then screw it shut. And then I can use this tether to pull it up. Okay? When we're not using the ladder, we're going to lift it over the road and put it in that dirt just on the other side of the road. So when you pull this up, you have to slowly let it slide through your hands. And you're going to get farther and farther down the rope. And when you run it back up to whoever's facilitating, stay to the right of the poles. Go around the right side of the poles. Okay? They should be up on your shoulders. So for example, come on over here. There. Put your arm through there. Underneath the hood. Put it through that side there. All right, then what we've got to do, so we've got to clip this carabiner over to this other side here, okay? Now typically if we can, we want the screw gate facing the outside away from her body so it doesn't come unscrewed. Okay, so it's going to look like this. So now we have the adjustments right here on the shoulders. If you put them on a different way, these adjustments will be underneath the arms and it's not going to be comfortable under there, okay? It doesn't have to be like scary tight. We don't want it that tight. Hey, how you doing? All right, 1 second there. I didn't get this part ready for you here.
Slack.
Good job. All right, you're going to turn this way, counterclockwise, should have put my mask on here. Go ahead and grab onto that there. A little more slack. Okay, put your hand up on there. Yep. Put your other hand over here in this cable. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start connecting this to you. Of course, we get started right when they're taking a break. Okay, step towards the front end a little bit. So what I got to do is get this to clip on towards me once, so I can see your belt loop. Slack. Good. So you might feel a little pull on this here, just for me. A little pull or lift. So you can step forward just a little bit and hold on to the cables, okay? Okay, off belay, so you can loosen it up. You can feed me slack, turn towards me a little bit. I'm gonna just disconnect this.
Now everybody's watching me.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna feed this down to you, so give me a bunch of slack so I can get it down to you quick. Then you can start hooking up the next person. Ladder crew ready? Okay, zipping. And then when she comes back towards you again, then grab her legs. So yeah, go ahead, grab her legs, Jack, and hold her up. Let them get the ladder down, and walk her to the ladder. Make sure the ladder's in a nice stable spot right under the cable.